The short answer is yes. Right? Because of all the information, social media, and like even the simple fact that you basically spend most of your time at work, most of your free time at work, because basically we sleep and but most of the time we spend on work our waking hours, right? So we should do something that we love. But also, I've seen so many videos and so many ideas that, well, you don't have to love your work. You just have to enjoy the life that it gives you. Well, you do have to love your work. Well, you don't have to love your work, but you have to, I don't know, work hard or, kind of grind and whatever. Or you should never work. You should start a business while you work. So many ideas. It's almost overwhelming. Yeah. Anyway, so the short answer is yes. I think in the long run you should love your work and what you do, and because that is your life. But coming from a point of someone who is in their soon 20s, I'd say it's kind of impossible to love your job because you're trying to make your own place in the world, and if it's not handed out to you, it's kind of hard to like love it because you're not working who you want to be. You're not working as someone who you would want to work as. If you would want to work, I would. And I like writing letters to myself, and the first letter I wrote to myself was when I was 14 or 13, I think. Don't mind me, I'm naturally a sleepy person. So I wrote one of the first letters when I was 13 or 14, and like wrote down all my dreams, which I still have. And but 5-6 years passed, and I feel like I'm no closer to the dream, even though logically I know that I am. I just thought, but by this time in my life I would be somewhere else and I would love the thing I do, and I would like wake up every morning and be like, oh, I'm so nervous but I love it so much, I cannot wait to go there to get picked up, and that didn't happen yet. Doesn't matter, it's not gonna happen ever. It's just I would only for the longest time do the things that I like in the way of work. I worked a couple of times. I mean, not a couple of times. A couple of times I didn't work that much on the jobs that, well, I don't really like them because I'm like, these jobs are not something that I would want to do or ever wanted to do. So, they're just great to get by and like, buy yourself some stuff and I don't know, all these things. Okay, for some reason, money is important, And as I get older, I see less and less people actually pursuing what they want in life, kind of getting stuck in this cycle of, for example, I have a job that I relatively like. I don't despise it. I don't go to work every day. I mean, I don't literally go anywhere, just open my computer, but I don't work and like, oh my god, I hate it. No, I work and I'm like, it's interesting. I wish the hour would finish sooner, or the time would go faster, or, that kind of stuff. But that's okay. That's part of life. I think it's like preparing me for what's to come, But I see more and more people kind of stuck in this rut of, they took this job or like started working there in order to reach their dreams, and they kind of continue on autopilot without taking risks or whatever. And I kind of noticed it within myself. I'm like, okay, I didn't do in the last month, or I did, but not in a huge way. Didn't do much in a huge way for my dream something. Oh, okay. I'm messing with the mic and I think you could hear that. That would be disturbing. I didn't do anything because I kind of forgot. I have 6 books laying on my okay, it's not 6 books, it's like a book. So the first book I have laying there is like psychology book. I opened it like 2 months ago. Then I have 2 notebooks. Then I have a Bible. Then I have 10 types of humans, and I have another Bible because because I have 2 Bibles. I just wanted a cuter one. And I don't remember when I opened The 10 Types of Humans. Like, I didn't even open it. I finished reading one book that would always stay there, and I, put this one instead of that because I didn't finish it yet. So, yeah, where was I leading with this information? Why did I even, you know? As I grow up, I see more and more people not following their dream or like dismissing their dream of like, it's never gonna happen. Why did I think of that? Oh, I should focus on this, or like getting a promotion or something like that. But I feel like it's so important to take a risk because we're in this bubble of like comfortability of like, okay, in a few weeks I'll have that amount of money on my card, and I'll buy this and this and this. And the most insane thing is that we postpone our life for things. Oh, I'll buy a new iPhone. Well, you could have invested in whatever you wanted to do, or like travel, or or I'll buy this, and I'll buy this, and even not such a huge expenditure, a new iPhone, maybe like much smaller ones, like new shoes, then new t-shirt, and you always in this cycle of buying things, and you're like, why don't have much? Because I saw a video on YouTube while I was doing something. I remember I was doing something, I turned on a random video, and it was about how this generation, Gen Z, cannot afford housing because to buy a house, because it's much more expensive than it was for our parents or our grandparents. And because we can't buy a house, we kind of like, okay, I don't have $500,000 or like $200,000 to buy a house. I do have $1,000, so I'll buy a MacBook. Or I have 3,000, I'll buy Mac, I don't know, computer. Or I have that, I'll buy this. And we kind of entertain ourselves by these temporary distractions, but then we again, I need a house, and then we get overwhelmed by how much we do have to have for that house, and we're like, okay, I'm not even like close yet, so I'm just gonna spend that money. And I actually noticed in myself also, I don't know, I would think like, okay, what can I buy, what should I buy, what can I buy, and I'm like, no, you should focus on this. Like, I know that you don't have it yet, but you should focus on this, and like, don't spend your money on stuff that you don't really need, because I don't know, society tells us that we need so many things, or like we make ourselves believe, because blaming society is, not always a good choice. So yeah, it would be easier to blame society for making us feel that, but we also are the ones who choose to consume the information. For example, on TikTok or whatever, or we choose to spend time with those people that tell us, oh, you know what, your phone is kind of old, maybe you get a better one, maybe you should get a better case. And I think it all goes in overconsumption thing. Like, we overconsume so much, not only digitally, not only like on TikTok or whatever. We buy things that we don't need. The Temu, the Shein, the AliExpress, the so many other fast fashion. I don't even know if you can call Temu or any of these things fast fashion, but I guess there's no other category falls under. So fast fashion, and people just buy things that they literally don't need just because they're cheap, and they order so many unnecessarily things because they're cheap. And there's this thing on Temu that if you order on more than $50, you get a cashback or like whatever, and then you can order more stuff, and you will only like you order stuff for $50, but you only pay 10 or whatever, and people go crazy with it, and like, oh, I need this bag, I need this, I need this, I need this. You don't. And I'm not the one who would criticize someone, because I yesterday ordered something from Temu, but these were, in my opinion, necessaries that I did need and that I would buy anyway, so I bought them. So if you're interested, I ordered a MacBook case, I ordered a bag for MacBook, like a beach bag, so with like I would have a place where to put water and so on and so forth. Also case for my AirPods, slippers. I don't remember what else I ordered. Something like that. Yeah, I ordered a new hair claw. I think I overconsume in hair claws because I have 4 hair claws, now 5. The one is coming, but that one is very cute. It's from Rapunzel. That lizard that is always with her. Yeah, it's in the form of that lizard, and it's like he's on your hair. So I don't know. It was very cute, even though I don't have blonde hair and I'm not Rapunzel. I still kind of like it. I feel like if I'm gonna answer the question that I asked at the beginning, should we love our job? I think in the beginning we have to work the jobs that we don't like in order to score the one that we do like. For example, Rachel from Friends. How long did she worked as a waitress? I don't even remember how many seasons. Maybe 4. I think 90% of people would work the jobs that they don't like in order to score the one they do like. And I feel like it's so important not to get stuck in that route. Okay, not to get stuck in this kind of thing and like, okay, I'll work that and then I'll take a risk. Okay, I'll do this and I'll buy this and then I'll take a risk. I'll take a risk when I do this and I'll take a risk. There's something I want to do, take a risk of a sort, and I'm so afraid. Like what if I don't even know, any negative thing that could happen in my mind. So honestly, I don't think I'd say anything more prolific, or like, is prolific even the right word? Something brighter or like smarter. I kind of talked about what I wanted to talk about, even if it's like for 20 minutes or whatever. Not all episodes should have to be long. The bigger they are, the bigger they are. It's a phrase from Teen Wolf, which I don't understand. Okay, so have a great, amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah. It's so funny to think how my life changes every time from each of those episodes. Kind of like a diary, but I don't tell you anything what is going on in my life, Yeah. Funny how life works. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hug and we're gonna part our ways. Bye!